we go. That's that fancy new D.S.U intro. I fucking love that. Right at the beginning,
Bum, bum.
like the Law and Order shit. That's too funny.
You
All
mean,
right, anyways,
you mean
what?
this?
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
And we're both like, hand in the cookie jar face.
Anyway, so tonight we got returned to the show because it's been at least a few years, I think, since we've had Chris on. When I first, I don't know, maybe discovered him back in the day with his daily Atheist morning show kind of stuff, and thought he was a pretty good guy. And I said, hey, let's get him on the show. He can talk about his deconversion, and we had him on the show. By the way, there's a link to that episode if you missed it in the description box below. Wow. There's also links to all of Chris's stuff too. I've got his Blue Sky, which is a recent thing for him, like most of us, and I've got his YouTube channel, and under that is Linktree, which will take you to everything else that he is involved with. Chris, I want to say first of all, welcome back, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I got to go back and watch the original. Oh wow, look at that! I have hair now that I didn't have back then.
This is true. You got a long way to go, buddy.
Oh, I know. The evil one, I tell you, I don't know where she's going to make it stop. She's loving these curls. I've got these, like, I don't know, 1950s housewife kind of curls.
It's giving Thomas Jefferson. It's very refined.
Oh, there you go. I tell you what, and I can even put it in a ponytail with a like a blue ribbon or some shit.
Newton.
There you go.
Newton had locks. You just got to let it flow.
Yeah, that's right. Don't resist. Don't struggle.
Yeah. Gravity will pull that follicle down at 9.8 meters per second. Yeah. 9.8. Look, that's the same locks. See?
That's
I called it.
No, that shit. See?
There it is.
And then eventually...
my dog's locked out. Hold on, locked in. You guys know Ollie, right? My computer engineer for the show.
Right.
He is.
He's got to protect the house.
Doesn't look like he's from PEI.
Too tall.
Infidel. Hello, Infidel. Says, why is Chris on here? Why is Chris on here?
I don't understand. There's lots you don't understand, Dale.
You should get a hat. Put that on a hat. Just
I don't
understand.
understand.
I don't understand.
Dale's like,
I don't effing get it.
We're laughing, but that would be mad convenient if you could just... like, if people are saying some dumb shit, you can just kind of tilt down and just...
Sure to catch a glimpse of Ollie. There you go.
There you go, Praggy. How are you doing, Pragmatic Crystal? Thank you for being here.
PC, my dear.
I'm pretty much, there's an army of pragmatic crystals out there that they all work on every single video. They're in every one of them, posting stuff, promoting everything.
What happens if you take a crystal and break it into two pieces? Two crystals.
Two crystals. That's what you got.
So we got that, right? I'm here to get you a glimpse of Ollie, and now we have this. Ollie. I'll be in the after party for you.
Oh. There you go.
There was a piece of me like, there's no way he's going to let that pass. Ollie's going to catch that. And he did. Yeah, he did.
Hi, Ollie. How's it going? Ollie, man, nice to have you joining us tonight.
Elbows up.
Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of, well, it's not new anymore, but it's still fairly fresh, we'll say, the show. Basically, we talk to folks about, since they've been on the show, how things are going. And I know that you kind of disappeared for a bit, collecting yourself or whatever it was.
I did.
But you came back strong, man. So kind of give us the story of how all of that kind of happened. And look at me, I'm waving my hands around like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, I do that. I do that. Okay, so I did the Atheist morning show. I had Andy Hall on the show. Man, we had guests on the show every day.
Where's he been?
Yeah, he's doing his thing, going here and there about the earth. You know how Andy is. But we did that, and I had a guest on every day, and it was a lot of work. Every day I would create a new topic for the show. This is back before we had AI to go, hey, give me 10 topic options for today, right? But I would create a new topic, and then I would go create a GIF, like a Trump telling lies and lies spewing from his mouth or something. I would go create a GIF for every freaking show. And then, after, 6 months, we got, 30 viewers. 8 months topping 40 viewers, maybe, you know, a year we're, you know, and it just wasn't enough. I had to get a job and I burnt out and all that stuff. And I just couldn't do it anymore. I had to shut it down. So, but then back in August, we're almost coming up on a year, man. 10 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah. August of last year, 2024, I fired up the stream again and said, you know, hey, let's do this thing. And you're right. It really has been coming on strong. In the year that I ran the original Daily Atheist morning show, I got I don't need those because I ain't doing it. You're doing all the work today.
Yeah, Can you relax, guest? Take your producer jacket and your engineer hat off and put on the flip-flops of just look pretty and talk nice.
I'll put on my doing all the work glasses.
There you go.
I knew it.
Those are awesome.
I'm
Very
like,
nice.
those are cheat.
Nice.
Those are not cheaters.
No, that's awesome. Yeah. And they go perfectly with the headband, too.
The best part is him and Randolph have them. So in the cartoon world in my head, every time they hang out, they are both wearing them the whole time.
Yes, I accessorize well.
Thug life. 8 big glasses.
You know, during that first year of our show, I got to like 1,300 subscribers in that time in the first year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since August of last year, we just now passed 10,000.
Fucking blown past me, I think.
Yeah, we just passed 10,000. This coming Friday is my 10th anniversary. So not only is it the 4th of July, it's also my 10th anniversary. And we were thinking about running a stream Friday for our 10K. We finally got 10K. So a lot of things have gone. Now, not only has the channel blown up to where I've reached 10K, but also I'm going to Arkansas to be the MC of the Ark Encounter protest next weekend.
There you go.
You know, and then a month from now, I will be at NanoCon.
Who runs the Ark thing? Is that Hovind?
That's
Ken
Ham.
Ham.
Ken Ham.
Yeah.
Now, my understanding is that Ken Ham and Ken Hovind will both be there. So it's the Ark Encounter protest guy, and I think it's Creation Museum. Is that what the other one does? But Ken Hovind is going to come down, and we may, I'm not sure yet. We're locking things down. There may be debates at our hotel with Ken Hovind or Ken Ham or somebody after the protest.
You really think they're going to come to your hotel to debate?
You're not going to do it.
Well, that's not actually me. It's Kentucky Atheist Joe is setting it up. Yeah.
Good luck, Joe, because that dude is slimy.
One of them. I don't remember which one. It's either Ham or either one of them. But actually,
they didn't get to where they are by being honest interlocutors. So they are not going to go into a situation that they don't think that they're going to win.
Very true. Well, here's the deal. Come on, man. Come on. It doesn't matter what happens. They could walk in there, shit themselves, fall on the floor, cry like a baby for 30 minutes, and they would still and then they would still proclaim they won the debate.
Absolutely.
No matter what happens, they're going to walk away saying they won. It does not matter.
But they can't give us the clips of them falling so bad. You know,
That's true. But we'll be recording it. I'll be there with my morning show equipment because I'm going to be hosting the morning show while I'm in Kentucky, and I'm going to take my computer and my cameras, and I'm actually going to be recording any debates that we do. So
cool. That'd be cool. Yeah. I'll tune in for that. What in the hell is this now?
I don't know. It looks cool. Okay.
It does come.
Don't push that button. Got it.
Yes.
I was trying to see if I could fix my what's it called? See how it's shaking down here? It's bothering me. I got a little hot spot, so I was trying to fix that, and I was like, media debug mode.
No.
Oh, everybody can see that. Okay, moving on.
Slice some code in there.
Toolsmith, what part of Arkansas? It's going to be in Williamston, Kentucky. Did I say Arkansas? Williamston, Kentucky.
You said Ark Encounter.
The Ark Encounter, yes. The Ark Encounter is Williamston, Kentucky.
Arkansas should have had the Ark Encounter. They could have got some maybe government funding.
Yeah. You know, that's why we're doing the protest. But one of the deals, like Ken Hovind, he's the one who does the Wacka Atheist.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, Hovind does the Wacka Atheist.
I've heard that I'm not an official real atheist until he's whacked me. I'm curious if he wants to whack me while I'm there.
If he ever says that about Mikey Famine, I'm coming for him in the night.
What's going on?
Would he whack me? If he's gonna whack me, would he
If
just make sure he uses some lotion?
If he says,
With tissue to clean up. What?
what are you talking about? Neil, what are you talking? You're seeing things. You're seeing logos where they don't exist.
Oh, fuck's sakes. Do I have to floss my eyes again?
Oh, they're like grapes. Oh.
Is Ryan in the chat? Ryan goes, hi,
Ryan is
how
in
you
the
doing?
chat.
Hugs, Ryan. Nice to see you.
Ban
She
Ryan
is
in the chat.
Ryan.
Can we get back on fucking track here, people?
What was the track?
Sorry.
Okay, all right, I was telling you my story. Grown to 10,000 subscribers. I'm going here. I'm going
Wait,
there.
what?
You got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
10,000
said that.
subscribers. I said that. Were you not paying attention?
Apparently
I
I
was-
wasn't. 10,000
I've been-
subscribers.
I've been watching the channel, so I saw it grow. Okay.
Mikey,
So-
yeah, Mikey Famine is awesome.
Yeah, I watched. You see me pop into your show when I'm at work. For fuck's
I don't really know now. I'm beginning to wonder if is it a
Maybe
Neil
it was a bot. It was a bot.
Neil bot's
AI.
in the fucking chat. Oh no.
Neil, there's 604 of them.
That's right. There are. Yeah, we
Like
hit
Ultron.
10,000 subscribers. We're like at 10,100 and almost 2,200, something like that. I mean, I popped into Deconstruction Zone's channel the other day, or on his live stream. He had a thing up there. And I
Yeah.
popped in. I was like,
Thanks,
"Hey
big guy.
man, how's it going? Just popping in before I cook dinner for the evil one." Then I popped out and he goes, "Hey, Chris is awesome. Y'all should go out there and subscribe." I gained 50 subscribers just off
you
that
go.
one
Neil bot 7 of 604.
designation.
That's what it
Oh,
should
there-
be.
Oh, Neil
Everyone
bot. Yeah.
Yes.
See,
And there can only be 604 of them. I'm
Ryan-
5. I'm 5 of 604.
You're fine. Ryan is watching Voyager with 7 of 9.
That's perfect.
And the resemblance is clearly amazing between Neil and 7
7 of 9. Oh yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
her name?
Yeah. Well, the hair,
Jerry,
Jerry
what?
Ryan.
Jerry Ryan.
Yeah.
It is
And I
her
used to
fault.
live on Ryan Road.
Did you?
Mm.
It's her fault. What?
It is her fault that the world is like it is right now.
In which ways?
It takes a couple steps. She, Jerry Ryan, was married to. God, what was his
Paul
first?
Ryan.
Yes, and he lost to Obama for the Senate seat because he
Oh, I
lost
see.
to Obama in the Senate seat. Obama sprung from the Senate seat to the presidency, and America remembered that it was racist, and it's 7 of 9's fault that we are.
Yes.
If her husband would have won, then we wouldn't be in this situation.
But part of the reason he didn't win was because he was being some sort of like overperv with her, trying to get her to give him a blowjob in a restaurant, and she got pissed off
What?
and left. And so it came out publicly, and it cost him his political career or something of that.
What
See,
a
that's what I
what
do, man. I drink coffee.
hentai.
And I know things.
That's fucking what a perv.
Right. Right. No, I'm down with that
He's a-
too. Hey, I don't kink shame. It's just that, that's what ended up.
She said
Killing
no,
his-
dog.
That's not.
Yeah, that's
shaming.
right.
That's like you're a disgusting fucking.
Mhm.
No, see, that's right. That's right. It's one thing to do those things as a couple who likes to do those things out in public. It's another thing to try to force her into doing it to the point where she gets uncomfortable. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Restaurant.
Yeah. What a douchebag.
Go to the bathroom. Like, seriously.
That's
have
right.
some
Do someplace
fucking
quality environment.
Were you going to teleport home or are you going to drive home? Hello. Well, there's an option right there for it. Anyway.
There it is.
Transporter.
Freaky deaky. Yeah, you didn't know that, Ryan?
And a
yeah.
teleporter.
Yeah. See, that's what we do. We know stuff. I know stuff.
As an
Waste of Human
Illinoisan,
is here.
I was front row.
Oh, you were front row for that. So yeah, had she not done that, he may have won, and then Obama may never become president. And
No, I'm saying she should have never got with him.
to begin with, understood.
Yeah, if she would have never fucking got with that dickhead, then we
Right?
wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yes.
single.
And Neela was single
One,
the
two,
whole time.
That's right. She missed an opportunity right there. Absolutely missed an opportunity.
Next time, you know what? Get into the time teleporter, the time machine.
time
Get into the time machine. Go back. Get with Neil.
TARDIS.
Well, then we wouldn't have this conversation.
That's right. That's right.
Paradox.
Speaking of time travel.
Paradoxes. There you go. We got a Woovian fan. So that's
So
kind of it.
Yeah.
As far as while I was gone, I was just I did the job thing. Had a job, couple of jobs. Because I'm not very good at jobs. Yeah, I'm really good at them until the 88, until the new wears off, and then I'm like, fuck, what am I doing here? Anyway, so I did a couple of jobs, and then really part of the reason why I started the Daily Atheist Morning Show in the first place back in 2019 was because of the political nature. I just didn't know enough about politics, so I created the channel built on something I knew, which was atheism or religion. And so, but then as if you remember the Daily Atheist Morning Show, because of what was going on with Herr Trump and everything,
Herr Trump.
yeah, that I almost every show was politically charged. A lot of people didn't really care for it. They wanted atheism, not, politics. Now that I've come back and done the Daily Atheist Morning Show, really, to be honest, that's why I came back. When I closed down the show, I was burnt out, but there wasn't really I didn't feel compelled because Trump had been defeated and he was going away slinking. But then he started coming back in 2023, 2024 campaigning. And that's one of the things that prompted me to go ahead and fire up the Daily Atheist Morning Show to get my voice out there again. But this time I decided that part of what got Donald Trump in power was his collusion with the Christians. He sold us out to the Christian nationalists for our vote. And what I've decided to do is address Christianity rather than hitting the politics all the time on the show, and just kind of pointing out the more people I can pull away from that hate faith, the less people will vote for some jackass like that. It's kind of my thinking. So I've tried to be more funny, more lighthearted, more morning show-esque, more anti-religion this time. It's been working. But
yeah, you're at 10,000 fucking subscribers, and I'm fucking barely holding on with 3,600.
Hey,
I know.
That's a strong 36.
It is a strong. They're loyal, dedicated fans.
Then why aren't there 3,600 fucking people in the chat?
I was about to say, there aren't 3,000 people watching, but
yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna send an email to every single subscriber, like, where the
Everyone
have you been? But it's summertime.
People have lives, and I get it.
Yeah.
They do. Well, here's my notion. This is what I have in my experience. Yeah, you don't. In my experience,
we don't.
And I'm a little, check me on this, but in my experience, it seems like the live streams tend to reflect roughly 10 to 1 or 10 for every 1,000. So for roughly every 1,000 subscribers you have, you're going to have about 10 live viewers, generally. So like I've got, as I've watched as my channel has grown, I've got 6,000 subscribers. Now I've got 60 live viewers. I've got 7,000 subscribers. Now I'm averaging. It just kind of seems it does fluctuate.
It's a 10 to 1 ratio.
There you go. Something like that. And
wow,
one of the
10
things
to 1
is
must be nice.
You go, well, how's yours? If you guys
not 10 to 1.
On average, we get somewhere between 25 and 35 on average, usually.
There you go. That's
Gonna have to start showing some skin, Neil.
There you
go. Maybe you're right. Elbow for you.
Darby the cat. Jesus sculpts action figures using his own peepees and sells them on Etsy after snorting grated Parmesan cheese off Muhammad's shaved chest. That got me hot. Just reading it got me. I don't know
who Garby the cat is, but I like this Garby the cat.
It made me feel itchy.
Did it? We all have our kinks.
Parmesan cheese on my chest. I scratch that off.
Yeah. Dave says I'm really distracted by chat. Really, part of the deal is I'm used to running my own show, and part of the stick of my own show is engaging with the chat. And then when I'm on somebody else's live stream, it's hard to turn it off.
Close the chat. Just hit the chat thing again and make it just go away.
You don't have to. You can engage with the chat all you fucking want, man.
And look at our beautiful faces, and then you won't be distracted.
They do like me. I like talking to the chat.
Well, then keep
Rubber
it
hard on.
I'm sorry, what?
Rubber hard on?
Just read whatever. I'm Ron Burgundy. Who the hell put that question mark in there?
I know. Yeah. So that's kind of what I've been up to since the last time I was on the show.
So usually after people come on for their deconversion, and then we bring them back, like we'll ask them, like, did you try anything else? Did anything pique your interest religion-wise while you were gone? Doesn't sound like it, but have you heard any new stuff that maybe would be interesting?
No.
No, woo, no. Hey, man, we're all star children from Xenon. And,
Oh God, have you seen those?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm like Neil. I'm in my 50s. By this time, I've heard all that shit. I heard all that shit the last time I was on the channel.
They are having a hard time coming up with new shit.
Yeah,
apparently the aliens are coming
I'm
back.
in my 50s.
That's there is a new wave of alien abductions that people are hoping for. Like, it won't even happen yet. And then they'll post a video of like the sky like this. Well, not with the artificial night in there, but they'll post a picture and then they'll just be like clouds and it'll move for like a minute. Like, the true believers saw the mothership in this image. I'm like, I am over here trying to dissect the hard Supreme Court, reading the Supreme Court rulings to break it down for my viewers. And these motherfuckers taking random pictures of the sky and saying, hey, if you were a Patreon member, you know what's on there.
That's right. Well, actually, it's a cloaked Klingon bird of prey.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw yesterday, you know how freaking clickbait is, man. I popped open the TubeUs.
Hang on, Chris.
Okay.
Hold your thought for a sec.
I'm holding.
AJ, I could drive to Kip's house, knock on his door, and tell him to get in touch with you.
Do it.
Oh, on his show. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, Kip's great. He's awesome. He lives in my neck of the woods. Well, he's about 45 minutes away from me.
Is that Dr. Kip Thorne?
Nope.
The guy who invented LIGO?
No, not that David. Or not that Kip. Kip, what? What did I say, David? No. All right, so I started drinking again. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, and Neil, I don't want to rub this in your face, but this delicious little, it's like a bite of a fucking Freestone peach every sip.
Wow.
Delicious.
What is it?
Don't worry, it doesn't bother me. Sorry.
You're okay? You're not hurt at all?
No, I'm all right.
Hey, Neil, at least you have a friggin' country, okay? Let me have this.
Apparently, we're not even a country, so
I got very little going for me right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Aren't we like, we're not going to trade with you or some shit anymore? Freaking connect.
Oh, Trump's going on about how we tax television entertainment type stuff up here. Fuck you, idiot stick. You don't have to come up here and watch. Go fuck yourself.
He don't even read. He can't read. There is no way he read anything that said that happened to somebody. He can't read. They handed him a piece of paper in front of everybody. It's like, here you go. This is a letter from the king. And he was over like, I'm going to read it in my head.
Yeah, but even then he sounds it out with his lips.
He drawing the shape in his hand, palm of his tiny little
He's
orange
got fucking
hand.
cue cards that are written in felt pen with giant letters so he can fucking read it, right?
It's pictograms.
Yeah. Right. Oh, Dave, looks like you and I will be doing the call-in show together, I think, on August 3rd.
Call-in show on Secular Haven? Skeptic Haven?
Skeptic Haven, yeah.
Gotcha. I need to get back on Skeptic Haven. I haven't got to yell at a Christian in so long.
Neither have I, because it's just our friends that have been calling in lately.
Oh, yeah.
That's because there's no more Christians, dude.
Yeah, if only. Oh my God.
I don't think there's a ton of them left. Like they'll posture as if they're Christian, but there's not a lot of like believers on the internet. Like they don't do any of this stuff. You just get these little fakies out here. The little pseudos who just like to scream and yell. And they're like, well, I can prove them wrong. Watch this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, this water's deep. Oh, God, it's moving fast.
Throw me a life preserver.
Help me, please.
A flotation device.
I always love when Christians...
There's an anvil.
Or like in like religion or not, in like political scenes and contexts where like someone will try to advocate for something religious with an atheist in the room, and then they'll like quote the Bible. I'm like, the atheist is gonna catch that. I was like, you can't quote the Bible in front of atheists. They know it way better than you. Way better than you. So we know all of this stuff. We just read the whole thing.
That's right. And now that we know, we use our knowledge so we can sit around hating God.
Yeah,
Because that's
what we do all the time.
We hate God. Yeah.
Just sit
Or
around
we just want to sin. Now that we're atheists, we can sin. But, that never really made any sense to me. As an atheist, I don't believe in God. Sin is created by the opinion of God. If something is bad, it's sinful. If something is good, it's good. But if
Sin
there's no
wasn't created by
God,
the
as in my
opinion of
opinion,
God.
then there is no sin. So to claim that I just want to sin is why I'm an atheist is just kind of dumb. It's actually the Christians that want to sin.
Or that because you're not a Christian, you believe in the devil. It's like, I'm not playing your fucking game with you, so I don't have a team. No, you're on the
member
enemy.
of the Satanic Temple, mind you. But
That is true.
Yes.
Well,
see, that's the thing. They can't use their intelligence to divide the difference between
They have to have it
you.
first.
Right. You're the Satanic Temple. You have to know what that's about. Have to have some education and understand. And they don't want to go that far. It's just devil.
We got the.
Wow. Is it hot up there or what?
Damn.
Oh, yeah, it's
you got
pretty
a
warm.
fan?
Oh, yeah, a little fucking.
You
Bought
just-
this thing for like $14 on
Why don't you just go outside and get
Amazon.
some of the snow and bring it inside? Or open the door.
some of the snow? You remind me of those two clowns that went across the border into Canada that were ahead of us, and a friend of mine who I didn't realize at the time was working at the border said that these two guys came up with snowboards. It was August. They're like, where do we go snowboarding? And she's like, it's fucking August. You got to go
Canada.
Go until you hit like fucking Yukon. Then you'll be able to snowboard.
So
Is
wait,
that
wait,
far?
wait, wait.
Is that far from here?
Right. So you're right, though.
Two
Technically,
exits?
you're right. In Canada, you can snowboard in August. It's just a matter of how far north you go. I got you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
They got
This is
ski
my Hollywood
resorts.
hair maker. What makes it look like your hair is blowing in the wind?
There you go.
And
Mrs.
Ryan was asking earlier if the hair was attached to the bandana, like Hulk Hogan has that sort of thing. I think.
Uh-oh, here we go. Flex
No,
on.
Ryan, it's not attached to the bandana. Well, it currently is inside of the bandana, but if I do this, you can see that it's still there. It's just being kept out of my face by this wonderful mechanism they call a bandana. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Same.
So whenever you get out of the shower, do you look like Jason Momoa, like a gray-headed Jason Momoa? Do you stand there going,
Yeah, pretty much.
swelling in the mirror?
Jason Graymoa.
Oh,
And I don't really have like a beer gut anymore either because I've lost weight, right? So I can just stand in front of the mirror now and go, I don't look too bad anymore.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, me too, really. I have a flabby ass though. Like I'm an old man. I got an old man flabby ass. I didn't notice until my wife.
You gotta do some squats, man.
Flabby
You gotta
ass?
do some squats.
Yeah.
Squats are good for you.
Squats
Those
are
new
good friend.
that new shit I see popping up everywhere, the chair exercises where the guy's sitting in the chair. If you're over 50 like me, you need a chair.
Yeah.
You can just
Some-
do this.
I have no idea what podcast it was on, but I just randomly heard a podcast and the guy said something about brushing his teeth on one foot and he saw his granddad used to do it or something like that. I'm like, I don't need to do that kind of shit. It does really help your balance. Like it's legitimate.
Mhm.
So if you're an old crackly dude like us,
Like me.
fucking like dry bones from Mario, brush your teeth from now on, stand on one foot, and then when you do your first spit or whatever, switch feet and do the other one. You need those little because you're gonna have a tumble. You got to work on them feet muscles. You
right.
got to get your balance. You got to get that together.
We got one of those little mini jumpers. They're called a rebounder. It's a little trampoline that you use, and they're oh, look at that. There was like some dramatic, sexy music. Brown chicken, brown cow. Damn, Neil. Look at that shit going on. It's like Cher.
You have no power here.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, you got to do something for the
Like
Canadians.
Cher with a gray beard. That's fantastic.
Oh, we can't hear us.
There
Wow,
you go. Right?
Wow, so
Oh.
nice.
I said you look like Cher with a gray beard. I was singing "Turn Back Time." Yeah, you were all like this, and I'm like, "If I could turn back," you just didn't have your ears on, man. That's sad.
If I could turn back time.
There you go. I know, Neil. Look at that shit.
Well, sorry.
I was sitting here just minutes ago
There you
thinking,
go,
he
Ryan.
never takes.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you
Little
could
bit
turn
of a
that
fan.
fan towards the audience for a second.
Woo! How about that?
Neil's like the front man who rips his shirt off, and then the girl starts screaming. He's like, "Oh, are you guys getting hot?" And fucking waters them with a fucking bottle.
No, I'm not a squirter. Sorry.
Do you
Not
have
yet.
an air conditioner? Or no?
Yet.
No? Do you have an air
Right.
conditioner?
AC
You
in
have
the
an
other
air.
room, yeah. Yeah,
You
we
do
a-
have an air conditioner. That's weird. That in Canada
Why?
you have an air conditioner.
Well, the snow gets so hot. No, I'm just
I mean, like, I thought there were entire parts of Europe that don't have air conditioners because it just doesn't really get hot enough to use.
They
it.
don't
yeah, we
have
know
many-
a guy that lives in a place that they don't use AC.
In the UK, it's rare because all their houses are 175,000 years old.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
they're-
made out of
they're
rock
not-
and shit.
Yeah, they're not modern. Like, they're like, these are good solid walls. I'm like, do you have a sump pump for the rain? No, we get 16 inches of water in the basement every time. It's like, well, maybe this is not a good thing to have.
Maybe not. Mold is your friend, I guess.
Yeah.
Into that sort of thing. Yeah,
it is-
it's fun.
it's fine.
All the Canadians are going, I have AC too. It's fun. Well, I live in the desert and I have a heater. So
Well, because in the desert it gets cold at night.
it does get cold in the winter. Yeah, it does get cold. Not in the summer at night, not so much. Oh man, it's
No, I believe I know.
anyway. Yeah.
It's pretty fucking humid around here too, because I live by where a
Oh.
river splits. Like
Yeah.
where my apartment is literally the top of an island, and there's a river that goes around both sides of us. So, but we do get otters here, and they're fucking cute as shit.
Otters are cool looking in appearance.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of nature.
Oh, they're
and I think
vicious
it's
when they
cool.
have babies, though. Don't go near them when they have babies.
I do enjoy a good
They'll
otter
climb up your
video.
leg and bite your jugular out. They know exactly where it is, and they will do it.
Or they'll
They've
bite your
been
nipple off.
The
studying.
Wolverine's up here looking like, holy shit, don't fuck with the otters.
Yo, Otter, chill. Otter, chill, dude. What's wrong with you? You're not yourself. Otter. Otter, come back to us.
Must have been some otter guy.
It was the
So what
otter
have
guy.
you guys been doing since 2019? in the
Nice try,
five
non-host.
years?
We have more questions for you.
Shit.
Yeah, nice try.
Oh,
Nice try.
all right. I got more-
So
more
in your
I
recent
have
cover. Oh yeah. All right, you go.
Go
Nick.
ahead. You started. You go.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
let me.
In your recent coverage, what's one thing that atheists can glean some joy from? And not Americans at large, sure, maybe, but like atheist specific. Yeah, we'll be here a while.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's trying. I know. It's a reflex. It's not his fault. I do the same shit.
Well, my Ryan here, Chris is taking over. Ryan, my co-host from the Daily Atheist Morning Show in the chat, she and I do a thing called Theocracy Watch, and every day of the week, she is able to come up with some news report detailing how the Christian nationalists are overthrowing our nation and imposing their theocracy upon us. So to sit there and go, well, can you what good news, what positive thing can you think of? Oh, I got something. A positive thing for atheists. Chris Mallard's going to be at NanoCon next month. That's all I got, man. This is what, I got lots of bad. I've got an entire channel called
Well, you've
Theocracy
had-
Watch now. Yeah, we got a channel called Theocracy Watch. Go on YouTube at Theocracy Watch, and it's nothing but episodes of me and Ryan calling out the theocracy that the Christian
Have I
nationalists.
subbed to that channel?
I don't know.
You know?
it's got 700,000 subs.
Je ne sais pas. It's got like 700 subs. Just we don't have enough subs over there. I'll put a link in the chat if I can. Can I put it in the chat?
Yeah.
Or you can give either us or over there. Either way.
Yeah, I'll do it over here. Here we go. Let's see if I can. Let's go here. It is HTTPS. I'm old guy. I type it all the way out.
I am not subscribed, but I am now.
Watch. Yes. So what I do is partly I do create my own Theocracy Watch episodes every now and then, but I take the Theocracy Watch that Ryan does every day, and then she'll do a topic, and we'll talk about that topic. Like Maine, their well, whatever topic she does. That was a bad example because that was a political topic. But she'll do a topic where they're covering something, and we'll talk about it after the show or after her presentation. So then I'll take her presentation and our brief conversation after. Usually comes like a 5 to 7 minute video, and I put it over on Theocracy Watch, and I edit it up and I put it over there in a playlist so people can go and watch. And you'd be surprised at how many people have no idea what the hell is going on. The 10 Commandments in schools in Texas, right? You've heard about that?
Didn't they get shot down?
It did. And the 10 Commandments in Oklahoma.
Also
and then in
shot down?
Oklahoma, how they were trying to...
I was teeing it up for you to talk about those things. And then you're like, nope, nothing. I was like, I'm pretty sure you talked about this.
Yeah, so there's a lot. There's just a lot going on in the country.
I subbed, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you very much for subscribing.
And by the way, folks, 3 away from 900. So you gotta get
yes.
over there.
I know. And really what I'm working on now is monetization. I've got the subscribers. All I need is the watch time. So go over and hit yourself a playlist whenever you ain't got nothing to do and watch a playlist of Ryan. It's mostly Ryan. It passed
One more
in
to
Texas.
900.
One more. Thank you very much. Ways to Human says it did pass in Texas. That's right. It did pass in Texas. And Greg Abbott was going to sign it the last I heard. Now, you're right. It will almost certainly face lawsuits. So Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, all these places now. And also in Oklahoma, let me do this over here. I'm looking now. Neil's got me rocking. In Oklahoma, they also tried to get it $899. They tried to get it to where the state would have to pay for a Catholic church to subsidize a Catholic church in the state. And that failed in the state Supreme Court. So they pushed it all the way to the Supreme Court. The fucking Supreme Court was 4-4 on that. And if they had lost that, every church in this country would be filing to get tax subsidies. I mean, it would be these little ticks sucking the blood all across our country. We got so lucky. I can't believe any self-respecting justice would vote for that. But 4 of them did.
They're not self-respecting.
Yeah,
Okay, so
true enough.
update. I just went to my just plain old Neil Bernstein account, and you're now at 900.
I'm at now 900. Yay! We have reached 900 subscribers. Thank you.
Actually, it's my Saris 13 account, which is my Yu-Gi-Oh account that I do the Yu-Gi-Oh.
I see. I understand what you're saying. I misunderstood what you were doing. I thought for some reason the view count changed when you went over there. I didn't realize you were subscribing from another. You're awesome, Neil.
Well,
Neil,
I have 2
super
channels
follow.
that although I haven't used my Saris 13 channel for quite some time. I still have videos I could upload about some unboxings and
Do it.
deck profiles, that kind of stuff. I just went and did the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing today. Picked up some new stuff, and yeah, it's still expensive, like any card game of that caliber is.
Of course.
But yeah.
Well,
All right.
we had AJ from Ways to Human on our show a week and a half ago, couple weeks ago, talking about the 10 Commandments in Texas, about the theocracy that's going on. So, I mean, I wish I had better news, Mike. Yeah, I wish from my perspective, the only thing I can say that I feel is a good thing in the atheist community is it does appear as though we've got a lot more small creators like us growing.
No.
Send more people to my channel then, God damn it.
I know. Well, I do. Every chance I get, I tell them to come over here. Go do that thing.
I got a posse of Brits that might be our way, so we might have some early shows. But
Very good.
we'll have to schedule it.
To be fair and to be honest, in my opinion, live streams don't really grow the channel. They didn't grow my channel. Even the Daily Atheist Morning Show, it didn't grow it. What grew my channel to most of where I am now was long-form videos. Top 10 reasons why Jesus was not sacrificed for your sins. Top 10 reasons why Christianity is not.
You do shorts too, which helps apparently.
I do shorts because they tell you to, and I'm waiting for them to help. I don't really see that they help that much. And one thing, all right, so here's something, man. I don't know about you guys, other content creators. Let me know if this is how it is for you. I drop a video. That video is getting views. It's going. It's got legs. It's working. And then I drop a short, and the short will start getting views, and the other video will stop getting views. You know, it's like my channel is allotted X amount of views, and if I drop another thing, it'll stop promoting this one and start promoting this other lesser video. I don't know. So really,
it's two separate algorithms.
You know, I want to think that, Mikey, and maybe they've changed it since then. But I mean, I could say I've got dozens of examples in my metrics to where I drop video. I mean, I drop a video every day. I drop a long form video every day after the live stream on the morning show. But that's part of the reason why I've stopped. I want the shorts to work.
You got to drop the shorts while you're live streaming.
I've done that too.
Yeah.
Because I live stream at the regular. So what I would do is I'd get up for 2:00 in the morning. So I'd sit in here and I'd set those lives to go, the shorts to go. The deal is you can do.
You get up at 2? What's wrong with you?
I know, right? Slacker.
If you get into politics, you don't get to sleep. You just have to trade it in.
Right, yeah. You can do a live, and I can drop a live at any or short, you know, boom, 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 boom. But there's no guarantee that live will pop and get its 300 to 500 views during the live stream. Anyway, I'm just not really much of a fan of the lives myself. I do them whenever I need a dopamine hit. Because, oh man, I ain't getting no views nowhere and shit's kind of slow. So I'll drop a few shorts real quick, and those shorts, one of them will pop off and get 500 views. I'll be like, oh, there's my hits. Somebody leave comments. I get to argue with them, you know. But I don't know. I'm willing to learn. What I need is a Mikey Famine. I need a production person to you know. And we actually,
it's very expensive, millions and millions of dollars. That's what
we were talking about. Was I used to have, what I would do is I would split the super chats with the other co-hosts, and what I want to do is I want to get a production producer and give them the portion of the super chats that used to go to Durante, and have them.
Yeah, what happened with him? He was with you for a while.
Well, you know, he just kind of got busy. He was already busy. Durante, when I met him. He's just like one of those persons. You send him a message, he may or may not respond to you.
Is he on his 5th or 6th book at this point? Like, the dude is always doing something.
He's always something out.
Huge projects.
Yeah. So he's got his thing going on, and it was just
huge time-intensive projects. Like, he has a lot of time-consuming shit that he does.
I wonder, and this is no sliding. I'm a person with ADHD. I start many a project. Few I finish. I wonder how many things that man has started that has just never gotten finished, you know, because he does so many broads. Wow, this is huge, and this is huge, and this is huge, and all of them take so much work. But I get it. He'll find something that works, and when he does,
broad strokes, right?
Yeah.
The way that came out is he does so many broads, and then you started,
and then he strokes.
Mrs. Durante, we apologize. We apologize.
But, you know, that's kind of cool. He's even got his notes that he does for every show. He'll take his notes that he writes up for a show, put them in a software program that'll put them in a little thing, and then he'll sell that on his little website for $3 or some shit. So if you want to go, I know.
He got to figure it out.
He does. He's got the time and organization. That's why I'm getting on me some ADHD drugs, because I'm too scatterbrained. I can't do shit. I can't get nothing done, man. I can't. I'll be sitting here going, today I'm going to work on another commercial. And I start working on a funny commercial, and the next thing I know, I'm checking the news over here, then I'm checking my stats over here, and I'm cleaning my pipe over here.
How many dry erase boards do you have?
Shut up.
Okay.
That's not a number.
There's
yeah.
90
yeah.
of them
right there. That's exactly what I do. And guess what? They all have at least one corner of them that has ink that has been on there so long, there is no possible way. Even if I Windex it, it's not getting clean.
Yeah.
And it's a curse. It's a curse.
It is.
So I've upgraded from the dry erases back to pen and paper. If you make yourself a sheet, it helps. And yeah,
fucking chalkboard.
No notebooks. No notebooks.
Yeah, see,
it has to be because then you got to take care of the piece of paper or you'll lose it, and then that helps me stay.
Clearly, I did not take care of this piece of paper. In fact, this is the note my wife made for me. It's my note she made for me, And do you notice the coffee stains?
Right.
Tears. The
Yeah.
tears are mine. I actually had it right here using it
It's okay,
for.
Top Jacket. It's right here.
I used it for coffee to put my coffee on. So
Yeah, I don't
my
want to hurt my
bandana comes in
desk.
handy for that too if I need it. If I'm brewing
Yeah, I don't want to
coffee.
hurt my desk. The fucking paper and my bandana is gonna have to take a hit. I don't want to
That's
fucking put
right.
a coffee right
no,
on the
I'll brew
desk.
the
What am
coffee
I, a
right through
barbarian?
I'm camping because I don't have any filters.
Oh, you know,
Well, you know,
everyone's just drinking your fucking head sweat from a hike, full of DEET and everything else.
It's like Dove shampoo and sweat. What the hell is
yeah,
that?
yeah.
It's
Acid
bubbling.
hamburger.
Gourmet.
Is it
So there's
carbonated?
that. We've got those. We've got those notes. I also have a Notepad. Notepad on your computer right here. I've got Notepad.
I got
And
about 60
thankfully-
of those open.
Yeah, Notepad used to be where it was like you'd have to open multiple of them. Now it tabs them on Windows 11, so that's
Which
very
is
cool
not- I did appreciate
for
that.
me. Yeah, it makes it easier for me. But I also switched to Google Keep, which is like Notepad in the cloud. So if I can go to that computer in there, then the Notepad matches. I mean, I try my best, man. Mikey, if you got the ADHD, it sounds like you might. You
Instead
understand
of
that?
going for ADHD meds, I went for THC.
Well, I've been on THC all my adult life.
Mhm.
I mean, really, I got it all over the
Sometimes
place.
it can make it better. Sometimes it can make it worse.
Because
Well,
I
yeah.
find that I'm trying to do too many things at the same time. So if I slow myself down to 3 things at a time, I get way more done because I'm not trying to do 15 things at the same time. And that helps.
But
I
what
get
if you
more
could do-
done, even though I feel like I have done less.
Right. What if you could do one thing at a time, but as fast as your brain was going whenever you're doing a whole bunch of things at a same time?
It would be done almost instantly.
And that's what the ADHD medicine does. That's what this for is. So my brain, because I do weed, I do the weed all the time, and I get it. It does slow the voices down, but it's still, But to be honest, I probably
Take another toke.
I
The
do- I do-
Spotify playlist in my head that is constantly running from songs no one's ever heard.
Yeah. I got the thing where I listen to the same song over and over again. I do that all the time. Or the same group of songs it's crazy. Ways to heal
I was in
Go
the
ahead.
top 0.01% of like 3 different groups just because I only listen to my playlist. I have the millions and millions of songs on Spotify. I listen to my playlist. It's curated by me and I like it. So I was like, I'm a big fan of, I guess I should venture out more. But I listen to other people. It's just, when I'm listening, that's what it was playing in my head anyway. So I made a playlist of all the shit that was stuck in my head.
Well, I do that for a while, and then I'll find a new song, and I'll go do you remember? Let me just pop open my most recent playlist, and you'll see they're not like all at once. It's like each one of them is a, they got that 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old. Right?
Yeah.
And then I've got the new one from Hoosier, that Too Sweet.
You're gonna see this a lot today. I bet you. It feels
Yeah.
good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you took it off.
It's right here.
I mean, I was sitting here thinking, he wears that bandana because he's bald as a joke. He's got a Picard going on.
No, I don't have a skullet.
A Scully.
Picard and then the Skullet 1-2 punch was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot for me. I was like,
I need a
Picard.
shower.
Yeah. Like Jean-Luc with Neil's hair would be hilarious.
Have you seen him with hair?
Make it so.
I don't think I've ever seen Patrick Stewart with a full head of hair.
Okay, so he actually had a wig that they made him wear. He actually, my understanding, they flew his wig from England to California for his auditions or for part of his trying to get the job, and then they just decided to scrap it. But he had a professionally made wig that he used mostly for his Shakespeare stuff, his theater.
Yep. He talks about that in his book, his autobiography.
Yeah. So you can find images if you just type up, Picard with hair. That's
It
all.
doesn't
takes.
feel right to me.
Yeah, it's
It
wrong.
doesn't feel right.
So
It's
lately,
uncanny valley. Picard with hair.
it is. It's kind of creepy. So I've kind of been on this Teddy Swims kick last few weeks. Have you heard of
Teddy?
Teddy
Is that
Swims?
Teddy?
Oh, I hate it.
Teddy
Oh, okay,
Swims.
okay.
Have you not
Oh,
heard of Teddy Swims?
I thought you said titty at first. I'm like, whoa,
Oh,
we
oh.
talking about titties now?
No, Teddy Swims. Check out this song. Get this song. Neil, write it down. Check it out after the show whenever you get a minute to just chill and check out a song. It's called The Door by Teddy Swims. He's like, man, I thought I would do anything for you. I would give my
thought.
I would give my life for you. I would do anything, but you're shit. And I saved my life when I showed you the door. And that's I was like, man, I love that song.
Teddy
Picard
Swims,
before.
that big white dude or something?
Yeah.
That just belts it out like.
He's got a little bit of a soul sound to him.
Yeah. He's actually really good. He's got a great voice.
Yeah. I've got 3 of his songs on my most recent playlist: "The Door," "Lose Control," and then "Bad Dreams." Those are good. And then "Unholy" by Sam Smith.
Elliott?
I love
Lose
me some
Control's the
Sam
one I've
Smith.
heard.
Lose Control?
Is it Missy Elliott's Lose Control?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
You would like that. You would like that if you put that at the front of your playlist. You can be like, oh man, I can do anything today.
Because it doesn't sound original. It sounds like a remake. But I don't know for sure. And then "The Business" by Tiesto. You guys, have you heard that one? That's cool. I don't know why we're talking about this show on the song.
This is important.
It is important. Really, if it's good, Star Trek is my bag. Either atheism or Star Trek. Or acting.
I'm not gonna lie. I just Googled Picard with hair. I don't know if I recommend it for the rest of you guys.
Are you touching yourself?
No, this is wrong. This is all wrong.
Well, show us. You want to put it on the screen? Put it on the screen.
It's not okay for him to have hair. He can't. Like if Swede came in here with a mohawk, I'd be fucking freak. I wouldn't trust it.
Something's wrong.
This is not okay. This is not okay. I don't like it. I don't like it.
There are 4 lights. Picture on the left.
And then there's the joint over here.
Shakespearean stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. No.
I know.
Don't do it.
I know. And then to think he made it for bald men. So now it's somebody.
When I go bald, I hope I can be as distinguished as Jean-Luc. And I'm going to refer to myself as Jean-Luc from that day forward. I will be awkward at...
Avery Brooks.
He shaved his head. He was awesome on DS9.
Yeah.
You mean A Man Called Huck?
Yes.
Didn't think I had that reference.
Spencer for Hire.
That was the only one I had. I'm sorry. That was the one.
No. Okay. All right. No, I'll tell you. The way he got Hawk, a man came from called Hawk. That's a spinoff from a TV series called Spencer for Hire, where Robert Ulrich was a private detective, and he'd go around solving crimes. And every now and then he'd get in over his head, and some bad guys would come out with guns, and he'd be outgunned. And then all of a sudden, his buddy Hawk would show up, boom, 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 and kill the bad guys. And then Hawk would go away, and he got his own show out of it. So that's where a man named Hawk came from.
And his voice is amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
How do you not give that guy a fucking show? Just talk. Just read the lines, okay? If you can remember lines, we'll work out everything else.
True.
And it was a good show.
I just found out. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just put that up there. Makes a cameo in Star Trek. Yes, he does.
Yeah, I did not know that R2-D2 made a cameo in Star Trek. One of the things I didn't realize was that C-3PO has a silver leg.
Yes.
That took me for the longest time. I never recognized that. I never realized it. But yeah, he has a silver leg. Kind of. And the thing is, in one of the newer movies, you see him show up and he's got like a different colored arm or something, and he actually wants to explain the different colored arm, but he never explains. He never explains the other leg.
Because he's made of junk.
He's
always made of junk.
Dead City, cool name. I may be a secretary bird. I guess so.
Those super loud birds.
When I first moved to Albuquerque,
Snake eaters.
We're talking about the bald and everything. I first moved to Albuquerque. I had just shaved my head bald.
Oh boy.
And I rocked a goatee. because that's how I always rocked a goatee. I'd never seen Breaking Bad.
Out there looking like Heisenberg.
And then I moved
Say
out.
my name.
Yeah, looking like Heisenberg. So I'm walking out of a Furs one day. And of course, I kind of thought it was weird that people would look at me, but I'm walking out of Furs one day and I see this other guy walking into Furs. And he's got the goatee and the bald head. And he looks at me and he's like,
Meow, meow. Just came
"What's
out of
going
nowhere.
on here?"
Down,
Then I saw Breaking Bad. It all made sense.
Oh, they were looking for blue crystals. That's what they were talking about.
What are we talking about?
Oh.
The chat I'm missing?
No, the blue
Neil?
crystals from Heisenberg.
Hang on.
Right. Thought we
It's
lost
like,
Neil.
it's like I thought they kept asking me about crystals. Like, no, I don't collect crystal. What are they talking about? You don't have blue crystal. What? What is that? A drink? I don't have it. Crystal blue was I think that was a soda.
Here it is. R2D2 on Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Huh? That's right. Star Trek 2009.
He's doing his wow.
Sure enough. That's right.
The wahoo.
That is the scene where the Enterprise warps in after the Naratu had just destroyed the Federation fleet. I guess I'm that kind of nerd.
Mm-hmm. Soda? Yeah, there was a Pepsi Blue.
They actually had him again in 2013 in another scene.
Let's see if I can pick that one out. 2013. That would be Star Trek with Khan.
Yes. So these are the movies from the Kelvin
universe. It'd probably be, I would almost say, if I had to guess, it might be in the post-battle scene in space when the Enterprise is all fucked up and never Khan and them are shooting through.
Here's the other one.
Let's see if we get
The first one was in 2009, and the second movie they had him in 2013. Circled in red there. It's just him floating through space.
Okay, then that would be the battle whenever they were under attack from the... Oh, yeah, because they're at warp right there. It looks like going out through the outside. That's whenever they were attacked by the big ship. What's it called? The Executor or some shit?
Something like that, yeah.
Star Wars. Yeah. They were attacked by something. I don't know. I have to check that out. I haven't watched those.
Something. There's something on the wing.
Every time... what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. We open up the news, there's like William Shatner, 94. And you're like, oh, no. And, he's telling something. He's doing something. But every time you see his name in the news, and that's the first thing you see, you're thinking, oh, shit, is he dead? Because he's 94. I remember when we went on a Star Trek cruise a few years back, and he was 91. Cool. Oh, it was wonderful. We got him to sign the autograph, but he was 91 and we were trying to decide, do we want to spend the money and all this? I'm like, baby, he's 91 years old. This could be the last photo he ever takes.
He charges what, like $1,000 for a signature?
No, they were like $100, just like all the rest of them, between $80 and $100.
Okay.
Yeah. I had this viewer calling or watching my show one day. And he says, I'm 78 years old. And I was like, well, thank you for spending your last moments with us. Because if you're 78 years old, the end is near. I'm a bad man. That was fucking hilarious.
Not in today's days. That motherfucker going to be 114. What you talking about?
He'll
live forever.
These young people certainly do look older now, don't they? People, I'm like, that's 50? That's 40? Look at that.
Yo, it's 15-year-olds with like fully developed chest, back, and arms. Hi, how are you doing? What would you like from Starbucks today? I'm like, how old are you, you giant old man? Like, oh, I'll be a sophomore. It's like, God damn, son. Bunch of damn Nephilim running around this motherfucker. Like, what are you live by the power lines? Where you live? You live by the power plant? You got green ooze coming through your pipe service? Yeah, big giant children. I'm like, those 6'2", these a whole group of cross country kids, the little skinny nerd cross country, they're all 6'2". Like, what the fuck? Why are y'all so big?
Corn-fed.
Corn-fed.
I can relate to that because I'm often mistaken as an adult because of my age. You're mistaken for an adult.
Yeah. That does
And
happen.
your size. People think, oh, look, a big old adult. Nope, it's Neil.
You know what gets me, though? You know what pisses me off, Neil? And I suspect you may get it, too. I'm not as old as people think I am. Just because I got the grayish going on, they're like, oh, you're like 65 or 7. No, I'm not. I am not nearing death.
Not in my 60s yet.
This is not my death rattle.
I'm about a year and 4 months away from being 60. So
are you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 75.
No, thanks. I appreciate it. Wait a minute.
Yeah. No way. It's the hair.
It's the area.
How old are you, Mikey?
What year is it?
17.
I haven't had a birthday yet, so would be 30. I'm 37 still.
He hasn't been born.
There you go, 37. I am, Ways the Human asks how old I am. I am either 53 or 54.
Yeah, I literally, like, I'm at that point.
mean?
I'm at the
I'm in
point
there.
where I don't remember. And I have to
I'm not
use
really
math.
Yeah.
Gotta look at my ID.
Yes, but even looking at my ID doesn't really tell me because that's where the math comes in.
Yeah.
So I'm in my early 50s. 53 or 54? I'm 53, I think.
Yeah.
The wife's not responded.
I kind of toned out
ID there. So
and de-zoomed Saruman.
There you go.
Who do you serve? So
they even have like a little tiny hologram of my face in there.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, that's kinda
Well,
weird.
I just got a new ID like recently, like last week, because I'm traveling next week.
And of course, we got a polar bear on the back of there. So
You would, yeah.
I would say careful leaving the country because they'll be scared to let you back in.
Yeah.
Especially like for both of us. Yeah, just if you do travel international, just expect to have a full debrief with the government on your way back, and make sure you take the facial recognition and the thumbprint off your phone because they're definitely gonna want to go through all your shit without a warrant.
this is my favorite ID.
Yeah.
That's cool. That was good looking. That's good looking right there.
Just put that in my wallet only. I don't think I'm ever getting out. I'll be in that airport for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind traveling internationally, and coming back if they don't want to keep me, that's fine. But what happens to me? Do I get to stay in the country? No, we're going to send you back to France. Oh, I guess I'm just going to live in France now. Darn.
Well, luckily, the Supreme Court just ruled that they are completely within their rights to send you wherever they want. So have fun in Rwanda.
See, that's the whole deal. They're not going to deny me entrance back into the country. That's not what's going to happen. They're going to seize me and send me to a prison far away. So it's not nearly as romantic as I kind of thought at first.
And we don't even get to pick.
I know. No, I want the Turkish prison.
I got one here. If you need to pick.
Oh no, gotcha.
That's my eyeball flosser. Remember?
I saw that earlier. I did.
They're like grapes, I said.
So did you happen to have another question for me there, Mikey?
No, we got past the hour already, and you're late. And now we're going to be late for the after party, so we're going to end this soon.
I didn't know how long the streams lasted, so that's good.
You've been on here before, man. It's an hour.
5 years ago.
Is it that long?
March of 2019.
To be fair, Neil, it is in the link that you put in the description.
To be fair. That's true. That is true.
And
he learned it because you told him.
To be fair, I'm old and I smoke a lot of weed.
To be fair.
I don't remember what I did.
Any Letterkenny will understand what we're doing.
True.
I just think it's funny. I don't even watch the show. I just think that's hilarious.
Dude, you got to watch Letterkenny. It's so fucking funny.
I don't even know. What is it on?
I think Hulu has it.
If I don't laugh, what do I get?
Well, you can have all my Lego. How's that? but you will laugh.
Wow, that's a big. Okay, it must be funny because he pushed all in on the Lego boxes that were unopened. Like, okay, the man's serious. The man's not fucking around.
I witnessed for you, Mikey. So if he tries to back out, Simply Secular Dave says, "Get your prostate checked."
True.
Even got a new one
he's
here.
Right.
This
He's right.
Apocalypse Abe Lincoln, which is kind of fucking awesome.
There
Did
you
they
go.
make a vampire Lincoln Slayer?
Yeah. Abe Lincoln, the Vampire Slayer. Or whatever.
Vampire Slayer, sure. Yeah, probably so.
And then people are like, "Can you please fund my indie movie? It's really got a powerful message." Like, "Nah, shut up, stupid! Get the fuck out of here, you nerd!" And then we're gonna make Vampire Abraham Lincoln Slayer.
I use those same pluckers, Neil, the little tea thingies. Well, I'll tell you a story. I used to have I got an infection up here in my. But yeah. So I had an infection up here in my thing, and I was going to the dentist, and I needed to get some implants. And the dentist told me she would not do any kind of implants on me unless I quit dipping snuff. Snuff at the time. So she gave me a prescription for Chantix. I started using Chantix, and I replaced my post-meal dip. You know, if you're a cigarette smoker or if you're a dipper after a meal, you always go for that nicotine right after. And I replaced that habit with a plucker.
Should just sprinkled it on your food.
So now I just sprinkle what on the food?
Your dip stuff. You know, just sprinkle some.
Oh, yeah.
MSG.
Yeah, no, yuck. That's very yuck. But anyway, yeah. So I replaced that. So now after every meal, I use those little guys. It's kind of like my post-meal habit.
There you go. You don't go over to the chewing tobacco.
Oh, and
Double
those
Double H
things
remembers.
those are fucking sharp too. The one you got there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a leather
If
jacket.
you misfire, and I'm on
man.
anticoagulant, so I'm looking like Dracula just had a drink.
Jesus, those things. So I went on set, right, and I decided I was going to go on set to do some acting, and they didn't have any pluckers the last time I was on set, so I took some with me and I stuck them in my coat pocket. And I went to reach in to get one, and it fucking stabbed me. I thought I was going to bleed out through the end of my finger. It was like gushing. That fucking hurt. Oh my goodness! Don't store those in a coat pocket.
I just loaded up my coat pocket.
Wise
What'd you guys
advice
say?
from the esteemed Chris Mallard for you.
Yes. Wise advice. Don't put sharp things in a pocket.
I just
That's
loaded up my
Chris
pocket
Mallard.
while
Esquire.
I just loaded up my pockets while I was gone. What were you guys talking about? No.
Were you loading up your pockets with pluckers?
Yeah.
We could tell because your hand had come back all bloody after you.
It's like a
Mutter
porcupine.
pluckers. All right, so let's get the fuck out of here and get into an after party, folks. If you want to be involved in the after party, just let us know. We'll let you in. Maybe.
Say it. Say the
We take
words.
bribes.
Well,
We take
any
bribes.
words,
Yes.
probably.
Yes. We'll see
Just
you over
pick
there.
words. Doesn't even have to be English.
Yeah. Don't forget to check out the links below for Mr. Mallard's stuff is all down there in the link below, including his previous interview from 5 fucking years ago, apparently, where he was on the show. And we were talking to him back then. Or I think it was just me at the time. Was it just me?
Yeah,
Or
it
you
was
still-
just you.
were you.
Yeah, you didn't have a Mikey back then.
No. I had to go to the Mikey store and pick one up.
That's right. You didn't have a Mikey. No. Yeah.
Last on the shelf.
That's right.
That's what I
I was here before you, Mike.
What the hell?
That's awesome.
Anyway.
So yeah, go check that out. I'm gonna watch it. I want to see what kind of lies I told you back then. Was I as funny then as I am now? Was I as handsome then as I am now? I'll see.
Wait, hold
Do
it.
you want to know the answers to those questions? Maybe you shouldn't watch it. Maybe.
If you want to know the answer to these and many more questions, then tune into the after party.
Tune in.
Link below in the description box. Thanks to all our wonderful members. You guys are what makes the show happen. If you want to help out the show, there are multiple ways to do so in the description box below. You can send money through PayPal. You can. I've got rid of Patreon because they suck now, and you can do a super chat. You can do whatever. It all helps, and yeah, and we love you guys. And until then, like I always say, at the just you know what do I have for this? I don't really have a catchphrase.
You
for the
say
D.S.U.
that every time, and then you forget what the phrase. You forget what the phrase is, and then you say, "I don't have a phrase." And you say, "Oh wait, I remember the phrase," or was that Lego? That might have been Lego.
Pea water,
Wonder
my
how I
friends.
I think that was the Lego.
not
You're
peanut.
right. You're right, Neil. You don't have it.
All right. This one is situational because right now I know a lot of places in the U.S. are under a heat dome. So, and many here in Canada as well. So please, guys, stay hydrated because we want to see you back here in the next show. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Glug glug.
Let's see. Keep streaming. Play outro. End stream. It's like I'm a noob or something.